Hi everybody, this is Natasha Wilkinson, your independent Sensi consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. Welcome back to my channel. So, we have been going through our new Spring-Summer 2022 catalogue. I've talked to you about our 10 new upcoming fragrances, and I've done a video on our fresh fragrances in this catalogue. So if you've missed that video and would like to hear my impressions and like to get an idea of what will be available in those catalogue in the fresh fragrances or the 10 new releases, be sure to go back and catch that video. Today's video, we're going to focus on the fruity fragrances that will be available in this catalogue. This catalogue will be available from August of 2022, and I think there were 22. I'm just going to double check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. So we have 22 fragrances in the fruity section of the Spring-Summer catalogue. Now, for me, fruity scents is probably one of my favourite scents to reach for in spring and summer. I typically warm a lot of fruity scents in spring and summer along with your floral scents. I tend to gravitate towards them personally, so this is probably one of my favourite sections for spring and summer. In autumn, winter, cooler months, I will reach more for your bakery and your spice scents. But in the hot months, this is the section that I really do enjoy. So let's talk about the scents that will be coming, that will be available. So Sensi describe fruity as ripe, fresh, squeezed, and always sweet. Includes notes like pineapple, peach, strawberry, and apple. So the first one that is in the catalogue is Apple Blossom Breeze, and this was originally a scent of the month last year, and this is a really pretty scent, so it was actually deemed popular enough to now make it into a catalogue season, and it's perfect for spring and summer. I will say, when I first warmed this scent as the spring of the month, I did find it really light, but I came back maybe 4-6 months later and warmed it again, and it performed brilliantly in my daughter's room. So this was one of those scents that needed to sit and needed that curing time. Apple Blossom Breeze is described as delicate apple blossom and jasmine flutter in a sweet, cool breeze. And it's this really sweet, fruity, floral scent. You get all that. You get the sweetness of the apple. You get a little bit of a floral note, but it's also a little bit perfumey as well. It's a beautiful bedroom scent. As I said, first time warming it, I did find it really light. It did cure quite well. I will say though, for me, probably more smaller rooms, not open concept area, but I did really enjoy that one. The next one, which I slept on for quite a while, and it's actually a bestseller and is in our catalogue year round, is Apricot and Vanilla. So this is Heirloom Peach, Apricot and Vanilla Ice Cream, Tempt Fate, and everyone else's one of Heidi's favourites. So Heidi is the co-owner of Sensi, and this is one of her favourite scents. So this is really good mixed with like a crumb top to make a peach cobbler type scent. And sometimes in summer I do want bakery, but I don't want heavy bakery. So mixing this with crumb top makes a really light, beautiful bakery. Again, I wouldn't describe this necessarily as open concept worthy. It is on the lighter side. You get that creaminess from the ice cream, and you get that tart apricot-y fruity note, but it is really nice. If you like scents like Tangerine Creamsicle, you will probably like this, but it's not as citrus forward and it's not as zesty. It's kind of more, a little bit more perfumey, a little bit more sweeter with that apricot note. So the next one is actually one that's been in our catalogue forever, and I've just honestly never got around to trying. And I'm surprised I haven't, because plum scents tend to be one of my favourite scents, and that is Aussie Plum. And this is a melange of juicy plum, pink grapefruit and tart pomegranate with smooth vanilla. And I think it's that tart that's kind of throwing me off actually buying a bar, but I should buy a bar and warm it, because sometimes what you smell doesn't necessarily come through with what you're warming. A lot of those other notes can come through. This to me smells like a very tart, earthy plum scent when I actually smell this in the tester. Okay, so the next one is Berry Blessed, and this is probably one of my teen's favourite. He, when I warm this, asks me, is there candy in the house? What smells like candy? So he smells lollies, he smells candy when he smells Berry Blessed. It is soft vanilla and cranberry sprinkled with sparkling sugar is pure bliss. So he's obviously smelling that sparkling sugar, I guess, over anything else. This was originally in our Christmas collection, I think in 2020. And it does come through tart but sweet at the same time. So I pick up that tart cranberry, and then it's warming. It like plays with your senses, tart and sweet, tart and sweet. So, as I said though, my son smells candy when he warms this, and he's the one that kind of doesn't like warmers in the room. He shares a room with his younger brother who loves the warmers in his room. He doesn't, but he does enjoy this scent, so I can warm something like this and get away with warming things in his room. So the next one we're going to talk about is Berry Bright, and this is a catalogue staple here, season in, season out in Region 3, and it is blue raspberry and fresh clementine, light the way to sugar plum. So this is sugary, it is sweet blueberries. So you definitely pick up that blueberry note, but it comes across almost fairy floss or cotton candy light with that really sugary note. So you've got to like sweet, you've got to like sugary to really like Berry Bright. The next one is new to the catalogue, and as you can see, I've been making testers, so I've got my little sampler here to warm with the 3 little cubes, and that is Blackcurrant and Plum, which is dark plum and wild blackcurrant emboldened sweet apple for a temptation you won't want to resist. So this to me, I'm getting a lot of that bitterness from the on cold from the blackcurrant. I'm hoping more of the plum will come through when warming, but I do get a lot of that bitter currant note. It is very currant forward to my nose, deep, earthy type scent. The next one, and I'm surprised I don't have a bar of this. I thought I did, but must have been used up maybe. I honestly thought I had a bar of this. And it is a catalogue staple. It is a bestseller, and it is black raspberry and vanilla, which is delicious sweetened dark berries warmed with vanilla. And it's all that. It's a deep, rich, dark berry, and then you've got the sweet smoothness of vanilla. This is the scent that they say if you've got stains in your dish or residue, warm some of this and this helps to clean up those stains in your dish. Apparently there's some magic formula in black raspberry and vanilla that will help clean your dishes out. So the next one, blackberry sandalwood. Dark plum, blackberry, wild rhubarb stirred with sandalwood showcases Earth's richest offerings. So this is one that I actually do really enjoy. It is more of a winter scent to me. You get that deep earthy blackberry and then you get this smooth sandalwood in the background, which makes it a really, really nice bedroom scent. Warm and cozy, but then slightly fruity with that earthy blackberry. The next one is another bestseller, and I actually thought I had a bar of this too, but I must have used them up. It was in my Sensi Club till I recently took it out because it is coming back, and that is Cloudberry Dreams. So, Cloudberry Dreams is sweet raspberry and a whisper of rose soar through billowy bursts of peach and vanilla. So, I get tart raspberry with a little bit of rose. I don't get much of that rose. I know other people smell the rose and smell it as more rose forward and powdery, but I actually smell a very tart, fruity raspberry over anything else. It's rich, it's fruity, it's tart, and then it's just got that slight sweet hint of rose in the background is what I smell when I smell Cloudberry Dreams. The next one is Dragon Fruit Lychee, and it is succulent pineapple and a splash of coconut water over a touch of warm, creamy vanilla. And I smell the coconut along with very juicy, fruity, tropical fruits mixed in. So this is one for your tropical lovers. You get the coconut, you get a very sweet, tropical type fruits. Definitely, I want to say pineapple. I think it's more the succulent pineapple and a splash of coconut water. Well, it is pineapple, but it doesn't have that tart from the pineapple. It's just got a very sweet, juicy type tropical note, which to me kind of comes across a little bit mango-y, if that makes sense. The next one, speaking of mangoes, we have Go-Go Mango. I love to mix this with Moana or those green melon scents. I find the green melon scents come across too green for me, but when I mix Go-Go Mango with those type of scents, they're absolutely beautiful. So Go-Go Mango is juicy mango and melon garnished with hibiscus and banana flower. So this is basically a sweet mango scent, and it's not just mango. It has those other sweet tropical notes, which kind of, I think, to me makes it smell all the more sweeter. I do apologise, I'm getting over a head cold. I decided to just have a coughing fit mid-sentence there, so I had to turn the video off because no one wants to see a coughing fit. So the next one we're talking about is Orchid Sunrise, and this is freshly picked red delicious harvest Honeycrisp apples with a hint of cloves. This is one of the 10 new scents. Out of the 10 new scents that are in our catalogue this season, I think 3 of them are in our fruity family. As you can see, I've made samples with the bar. I've got my little sampler here. And I smell the apples. I actually smell apples when I smell this, but I also smell honey. I smell honey and apples when I smell this. So there's no honey in the description, but I'm smelling like a syrupy honey amidst red apples when I smell this. So it will be interesting to see what my warming review on this. If you like sweet appley scents, you will probably enjoy Orchid Sunrise. So the next one is also new to the catalogue, and that's Perfect Day. And this is autumn pear mixed with spiced syrup and a spirited splash of bourbon. This is the one that was missing out of my kit. Scentsy are sending me a bar because it was meant to be in the kit, but it was missing out of it. So I've got the tester to go off now. So on first smell, I smell like a lime or a bright zesty citrus, and then the pear underneath in the little tester. So that's going to be interesting when the bar actually comes to see if I am imagining a almost citrusy note to it. It could be the spiced bourbon that's giving that citrusy note to it. But there's something other than pear in this when I'm actually smelling Perfect Day, and I just can't quite tell what it is, but it's coming across a little bit zesty, almost verging on like a lime scent to me. So the next one we're going to talk about is Plumeria Peach. So this was originally a scent of the month, and it came into our catalogue last season. So now this one, there are three, I guess, peachy or nectarine or those stone fruit type scents that when I smell the authentic fruit, the fur on the skin, the juicy flesh, and that different layers. I smell the different layers of those fruits, and this is one of them, and I absolutely love them. So this to me smells like a peach. You can smell that furry, fuzzy skin, that soft, juicy flesh. It's described as ripe pineapple. I don't get any pineapple. Luscious peach. I get all peach. I am smelling that luscious peach blend over a bed of blooming plumeria. So there is a slight perfumey note, which I think is the plumeria coming through. So it's a slight perfumey, authentic peach. And this scent, I will actually, a lot of scents I actually warm in my main bedroom have a sandalwood or an amber, have those warm, sensual, earthy notes. And in summertime, that can come across sometimes a little bit heavy for me. So this is probably the scent I reach for when I'm wanting something lighter, wanting something a bit more summery in my bedroom. I will typically reach for Plumeria Peach for my bedroom. The next one we're going to talk about is Pomegranate Prosecco. And I have a tester of this one. This is delicate rosé berry and pomegranate at an effervescent splash to a flute of pink Prosecco. Now, I remember warming this and not being totally overwhelmed by this. You do get that bubbly kind of wine note in here, but the pomegranate makes it very tart as well. So it's like a tart wine that I smell when I warm that, to be honest with you. Not one of my favourites. The next one we're going to talk about is Scarlet Sunflower, and it's this yellow coloured wax. And this is juicy apple and a hint of red cranberry are brightened by a scarlet sunflower turning to face the sun. So this is one of those scents that could almost be put in the floral category too. And for me, this is more a wintry floral, even though it's in our fruity section, than a summery floral. That cranberry, I think, just kind of gives it this deeper, earthy note that I like to warm in wintry scents. If you like brighter florals, you'll probably like this, but then it's got the tart notes of the cranberry and the apple, making it like this tart, bright, earthy, florally type scent. So the next one was another sleeper for me, and I did forget to tell you, Go-Go Mango was also a bestseller. So our bestsellers so far have been Apricot, Vanilla, Black Raspberry and Vanilla, and Go-Go Mango. Scarlet Sunflower was also a bestseller. And the next one we are going to talk about is one that I had slept on for the longest time, and that is Sea Salt and Avocado. Now, I recently decided how much I like this by warming some testers. And I think what turned me off was the word sea salt. I do not like salty sea air scents. So the description is, you do you, while pink sea salt, Valencia orange and creamy avocado keep your spirit in flight. So it had two things that kind of turned me off the description straight away. Sea salt and citrus. Citrus is probably my least favourite category, and I don't do salty sea air scents. So I was thinking this is going to be just a salty citrus scent. Not up my alley, even though I know a lot of people really do like this. And to me, avocado doesn't have a scent. It has a creaminess, but I don't get a scent per se with avocado. But when you warm this, I was shocked when I warmed a couple of old testers how much I really did enjoy it. It is bright and clean, so it's not overly salty, it's not over citrusy. You get this very bright, crisp, clean, creamy scent. Perfect, strong performer, great in open concept areas, perfect for clearing out nasty odors, particularly from teenager boys. So that's where I warmed it. And so this, to me, I had to purchase a bar after trying that tester. So this is going to be one of those scents I'm going to want to put through the house after I've done a big clean, just to brighten up and freshen up the place. That's, to me, is that type of scent, sea salt and avocado. The next one is also another bestseller, and that is Shimmer. And this is sweet cherries, velvety apricots, and sensual white musk crowned with a tiara of shimmering spun sugar. So this one is a total scent memory for me. And you'll hear me often compare this to the Body Shop White Musk. So I am picking up that white musk note when I warm this. It's very girly, it's very perfumey, it's very sweet, but it reminds me of hanging out with my girlfriends in high school, touring the Body Shop, and us going all ballistic over the white musk fragrance in the Body Shop. The body washes, the body sprays, the perfumes. We thought we were all that if we were gifted a white musk hamper from the Body Shop. And that totally reminds me of that scent Shimmer does. So the next one is Strawberry and Rock Melon. And this is rock melon, strawberry jam, and a whisper of hibiscus shape a sweet, sunny fragrance. So this is one I haven't tried, and it's that rock melon note in it that is forward most to me. It comes across as a very green, authentic rock melon. And I like my melon sweeter. I like my melon a little bit more sugary. Whereas I'm just picking up that green note from the rock melon when I smell strawberry and rock melon. So one that I do absolutely love, and that goes into my Scentsy Club anytime it retires in multiples, is Strawberry Rose. So Strawberry Rose is a sweet blend of mouth-watering strawberries, and soft rose petals with a touch of sheer musk. So what I smell when I smell this is a fresh strawberry, straightly picked off the vine, a little bit of deepness and a little bit of richness from the rose. I don't smell rose. I smell that sweet, fresh strawberry, and then maybe a little bit of depth added to that sweetness, which I think is coming from the rose, but it doesn't smell as rose. Good performer, good open, concept worthy, one of my favourites. Absolutely love it. So the next one, which was a scent of the month, and I totally kicked myself that I never put it in my Scentsy Club, because I made the decision based on that time that Black Raspberry and Vanilla was similar, but it's not similar. I just kind of made that decision thinking I could get similar vibes, and this is a Vanilla Blackberry. So this is, I think, a little bit more deeper, a little bit more richer. So this is a fruity scent that I enjoy warming in, and I've been hoarding my last bar, so I'm glad it's coming back into the catalogue. That I enjoy actually warming in winter because it's deep, it's rich and authentic. You get that blackberry, but then, so it's described as bold, fruity blackberry, draws you in with amber and a vanilla finish. So you get that deep, rich, earthy blackberry when you warm it, and then I smell the warmth from the amber, and then you get a sweetness come through from that vanilla. Combined, this is slightly perfumey, but more of a deep, rich, earthy, fruity, warm scent. Absolutely amazing. So I kind of did compare it to Black Raspberry and Vanilla first when I first came out, which is why I decided not to put it in my Scentsy Club. But I kind of feel Black Raspberry and Vanilla is more fruity forward, where this has got more of those earthy, deeper, richer, perfumey notes. Beautiful bedroom scent for winter. And the last one we're going to talk about is Watermelon Tangerine, and that is sweet watermelon slices spiked with juicy tangerine and dewy greens. So this smells like an authentic watermelon to me. If I'm going to reach for a melon scent in summer, I do reach for watermelon tangerine. It's a little bit bright, it's a little bit sweeter, and not as green as the other melon scents. So it is a really nice summery scent for a melon scent. So they are our 22 fruity fragrances that will be available from August 1st in the Spring Summer 2022 catalogue. So now comes the time where I need to choose a ultimate fruity 6-pack based on the Spring Summer 2022 scents. So if I were to purchase a 6-pack, what would be my 6-pack, my ultimate 6-pack from this selection? So this is going to be difficult because there are so many that I do enjoy. As I said, fruity tends to be in summer more so than other times of the year. My go-to for summer. Okay, so I'm just trying to work out what would I choose. said, this is kind of a harder decision for me to make. Don't know what I want to choose. Okay, so I would definitely have number 1, Strawberry Rose. No, that's going to make my top 6. It's one of my favourites. Goes into my Scentsy club every time it gets retired. Plumeria Peach would be number 2. This is my go-to bedroom scent for summer, so have to have that. Number 3, I'm going to go Apricot and Vanilla. So the reason I chose this, beautiful for bedrooms, but also a great mixer to make a summery bakery. We don't have many bakery scents in our catalogue, and let alone then taking a bakery scent and making a bakery scent summery. Most of the bakery scents we do come across are heavier and more for winter, but this can make a beautiful apricot peach type cobbler. So very versatile for summer and in creating a bakery scent. So that's number 3. So watermelon tangerine would have to be number 4. As I said, I don't typically reach for melony scents, but melony scents are quite bright and fresh in summer in any room in the house, and if I am going to reach for a melon scent, it would be watermelon tangerine. Number 5, I'm going to go with vanilla blackberry. It's something a little bit deeper, a little bit earthier. Very nice bedroom scent and just a little bit different from the other lighter, brighter fruity scents. Number 5. So this is where I kind of got unstuck. So number 5, I went Apple Blossom Breeze. This is just such a pretty, it's floral, it's cross fruity, very summery. And then I went for number 6, and there were quite a few that I could have interchanged the 6th one out. I did contemplate maybe sea salt and avocado for something fresh. I did contemplate Berry Bright for something a little bit more sugary. Cloudberry Dreams was kind of in that mix-up for a tartar berry, but I think I ended up choosing vanilla blackberry to get that tartar fix. So number 6, I'm going to go, even though I haven't done a full warming review, but at this stage, number 6, I'm going to go Orchid Sunrise. It's fruity, but it's not overly sweet. There's a little bit of a honey note. So I'm quite intrigued by this one. I kind of want to experiment with this one a little bit more to see what my full, I guess you could say, impressions are on this. So that would be my first 6 pick from the 2022, I guess, collection from the fruity scent. Now, let's see what didn't make it back, shall we? So we have the Spring 2021 catalogue, and let's delve into the fruity section of the Spring 2021 catalogue and talk about what didn't make it into the Spring Summer 2022 catalogue. So Appleberry did not make it back. This was originally from our Harvest collection in 2020. It then made it into the 2021 Spring Summer catalogue. So Appleberry was a barrel full of fresh picked crimson apples complemented by cranberry, and pomegranate is very, very good. So if you like sweet appleberry scents, almost fruit punchy type scent, you would have enjoyed Appleberry. I have a feeling it may still be in the clearance section, but I'm not 100% sure on that. but it is officially retired. It did not make it back into our catalogue. Berry Fairy Tale. So Berry Fairy Tale is officially retiring, I'm thinking. It is in our current catalogue now in the Autumn Winter catalogue, but they are taking it out. And Berry Fairy Tale is one of those scents that continues on from catalogue to catalogue. So this is your last chance to grab. If you love Berry Fairy Tale, stock up on it or stick it in your scented club, because come August 1st, it will no longer be available. And the fact that it's showing that it normally goes through, I don't think they will be bringing it back. You never know, they might bring it back, but I kind of feel Berry Fairy Tale is getting set to retire. So Berry Fairy Tale is Sweet Dreams are made of pineapple slices, star apple and raspberry. Chili Mango. So that is currently in our catalogue. Again, another one I would pop in Scentsy Club or stock up on if it is your favourite. So Chili Mango is just sliced mango and juicy peach go a little rogue with a sassy hint of chili. I was not a fan of this one. It smelt like an over-ripened mango to me. Coconut Coast and Seagrass did not make it back. I do feel that there's some of that in the clearance section still though currently. So that was a sweet beach coconut botanical seagrass mingle over a perfect stretch of formed sand. If you liked coconutty scents, you would have liked coconut and seagrass. Jeweled pomegranate did not make it back. So that was shimmering pomegranate sparkles with sugared mandarin and a twinkle of cinnamon. So that was the deep, rich, earthy pomegranate with just a little touch of cinnamon. Mahalo Coconut. Paradise is only a whiff away with a floral Hawaiian layer and violet over fresh pineapple and coconut. So is that one current? I can't remember, but it did not make it into our new catalogue. Okay, so Mahala Coconut is currently available. So that's another one I would Scentsy Club or stock up on if you do really enjoy it. So that's kind of your tropical fruity scent. Pineapple Pucker did not make it back. So that was basically the scent of pineapple. If you like a fresh cut pineapple, that's what Pineapple Pucker was. So that did not make it back into our catalogue. Red Pear and Pomegranate did not make it back. So that was sweet tart notes of pomegranate and rhubarb are polished by a crisp, energising red pear. Again, I'm not sure if any of that's left in the clearance section, but it did not make it back into our new catalogue. And they were the scents that did not make it back and have basically officially retired. So I hope you liked this video on the fruity scents. I look forward to the next video where we will delve into more of our categories. So the next one we will be looking at will be the floral fragrances. So what are your favourite fruity fragrances from the new catalogue? Would love to know. Until then, bye for now.